We're live.
We
What's going
are?
on? Yes, what's going on,
Ooh.
everybody? Thank you so much for joining us. We have a total of zero, a bunch of zeros across the top there, viewing right now, but maybe that count will catch up because you know what, YouTube is a little slow on this thing, so let's see what happens. Is it showing up live on your page?
Yep.
Nice. All
I
right,
can see it, so I got YouTube in the background.
we got a viewer. So for those of you tuning in, this is what we're doing. We're giving away some free food here. We're going to be announcing it live on this live stream, but in the meantime, we're going to just talk and hang out. We understand there's not a lot going on right now, so the fact that you're able to spend your evening with us is wonderful. With me, I have Ross Too Handsome, and he is just going to be here hanging out with me as well. And we're gonna just talk about Ogden. We got the comments going. I'm able to see the comments, so don't hesitate to ask us questions, to comment, tell us how we're doing. You know, if you want to see something, like just let us know. We got a couple people already saying what's up, so awesome. So Ross, tell us
What's
about
up?
yourself. You don't live in Ogden, so what the heck are you doing here?
Well, I've been blessed to be friends with Tim, and yeah, he's invited me on. But yeah, so I'm down in St. George. We, I guess, yeah, I met you through work, huh? Started working with the company that Tim is at for about a year now, and yeah, so I'm here in St. George. Moved here about 5 years ago from Hawaii, and yeah, it's been pretty fun.
So I wanted to
Yeah.
get Ross's opinion of Ogden. We'll get to that a little bit later. For now, if you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to ask. Anything is fair game. In fact, here you go. I'm going to throw that up there on the screen. We're going to be doing some live Q&A. It looks like we already have a question in here, and we got. How much for the O hats? All right, great question. These hats up above me, they're actually for sale. That O stands for Ogden. We got the dad hat. Let me see if I can reach that from here. Oh, just 1 second, everyone. Hang tight. All right, so we got the dad hat here. It's actually blue. My lights in this room, actually, let me switch those. I can actually switch the lights using my
Those are cool
phone here.
hats.
Thank you.
Shout out to Ogden.
Let's give Ogden some props there in the background. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna change the color of my lights on my phone, and it'll help show some true colors here. So there we go. We got the blue dad hat. It's got a leather strap. Then we got this black snapback. And we got another question. But first, let me answer. Ammon, on the website, they are for sale for $9.99. But you actually have the opportunity to win one tonight, which is our next question by Randy. She's wondering, how do I win a hat? So if you haven't yet, if you popped in from YouTube or from Facebook, we actually have an entry form on thisisogden.com/live. And Ross, do you want to throw that in the comments? Or is it
Yep.
already there?
I just threw it on right now.
Nice. So if you click that link, go to thisisogden.com/live, then you have an opportunity to win one of these hats. We'll pick a winner in about 15 minutes. We'll be giving two away. We'll give away the snapback first, the dad hat second, and then of course the grand prize, which I want to talk to you guys about right now, is, let me share my screen, and we have this is the grand prize. It is a company called reliefpacks.org, and it's a pretty amazing company. What they are doing is they are allowing you to not only buy food for super cheap, but you can donate food, and you can also sign up if you are in need of food. So the way that it works is you go to the website reliefpacks.org, and you can purchase some food. And what it is it's dinner for 6 for $25, and it's either from Mobetta's, R&R Barbecue, or Costa Vida. So you can get dinner for 6 and for $25. And if you've ever been to one of these places, you know that dinner for 6 for $25 is quite a steal. And what's cool about it is all they're covering is the food expense and the labor expense. They're making no profit off of this, and so they're just trying to get people to be fed for cheap, support some local workers at these restaurants, and also give you the opportunity to not only donate, but if you're in need of some food, you can do that as well. So
yeah, I know, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Just some of these people who are trying to help everyone in need. It's just pretty cool how everybody's kind of a community situation right now. Everybody trying to help everyone.
Exactly. Let's see if we got some more comments in here. Yes, that is cheap, and I love this comment right here. Yay for free stuff. Tactical Nacho. I have a funny story about him. So this guy, you know who he is because he drives this Hummer all around Ogden, and he has his Instagram handle on his Humvee, and he works somewhere downtown. And I saw his Humvee downtown, and I get out of my car and I take a picture of the Humvee and send it to him on Instagram. And I meant to give him a thumbs up emoji, but I accidentally flipped him the bird. So I take a picture of his Humvee and flip him the bird. Turns out he's a police officer too. So anyway, luckily
he probably went and tracked you down.
Yeah, he knows where I live. I don't know, maybe he doesn't. But anyway, yeah, thanks for joining Tactical Nacho. I know we're all over the place. We got a lot of fun stuff going on. But back to that reliefpacks.org. What we're doing in about a half hour or so, we're going to give away a dinner for 6 for not only you, but for a friend too. So it's basically buy one or win one, give one. So if you're the winner, we're going to be contacting you to find out who needs it. You win, and your friend or family wins as well. So anything you'd like to touch on that, Ross?
No, yeah, just kind of as I mentioned before, yeah, it's a cool opportunity to win and also help another person out. And this time, yeah, look out for your neighbors, try and keep your eye out on each other, and if you get an opportunity to share some good, you know.
Exactly.
Right now is a perfect time to look out for each other. So
yep.
Shout out to Relief Packs.
Relief Packs, yeah. So it's food from Mobetta's, R&R Barbecue, or Costa Vida. $25, dinner for 6. You're supporting.
Sorry to interrupt. No, yeah. So tonight we actually got some from Costa Vida, and there was a lot of food. Costa Vida, as always, delivering, really great food. A lot, like I mentioned before. It was a really good deal.
We did Mobetta's, and it's just me and my wife. So it's basically like we just went grocery shopping because it's a ton of rice, ton of mac salad, and then their chicken.
You guys got some food storage now, right?
Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna stay there. But we got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Cool of us to promote Relief Packs. Well, it's really cool for them to actually be doing it. So we're just trying to
do what we can.
Do what we can. Yep. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining, spending a Friday night with you, and spending a Friday night with us. And Ross, we were talking a little bit earlier before we got started, and you had never really been to Ogden until this past winter, right?
Yep, came up for a company trip.
So you're from Hawaii, so you haven't grown up in the Utah culture. You've lived in Utah for how long?
5 years, 5, 6 years now.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, 6 years.
So
I
you're
think we
pretty,
moved here in 2006. Oh, sorry, 2015.
so 5 years, just
Yeah,
over
just
5 years.
actually
Four.
2014. Sorry.
Dude, dates
Time's
are
gone.
all running together right now, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Okay, so you've been here long enough to know that there's certain stereotypes about certain cities in Utah, right?
definitely. Yep.
So prior to come to Ogden, what had you learned? What did you know
Uh,
about Ogden?
I know it was one of the dangerous cities. I knew it
One of them, what's the
was
other one?
West Valley.
Okay,
I think that's
yeah,
where
that's
West
exactly what
Valley,
I.
Rose Park, and Ogden. Definitely, I knew of them before I got here, but it wasn't for good things. Weber State.
Yep.
Had a couple of friends go to Weber State for football. So I knew of Ogden. I knew that's where, yeah, where Weber State was, a bunch of my friends. But yeah, if I'm being honest, yeah, not much good was talked about. Um, Not talked about, but it just, yeah, it got a bad rep for some reason. Yeah.
Um, Here's something cool. We just got I think it's a donation of 99 cents.
Oh,
So hey, if any money is raised in the super chat, I'm gonna donate it to reliefpacks.org. It's not for me. I'll take that money, give it to Relief Packs. If you did actually donate, Tyler, 99 cents, then we're well on our way to a mill. Just $24.01 to go to
thanks, Tyler.
donate a mill to someone. I have no idea why I sent 99 cents. It's because you're a good person. Anyway, okay, back to the question. So you come to Ogden,
Yep.
and what did you think of it for the short time that you were here?
Yeah, so I think we drove up here, and sorry, I'm not too familiar with up north, but I guess you're on the I-15 and you're coming into Ogden, and I guess there's a bridge. Do you take a bridge to get into Ogden?
On 24th Street, yep.
Okay, yeah, and then we saw. I guess you see the railroad tracks there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a really cool, like, coming into Ogden. It was a pretty cool vibe to kind of see that, and almost felt as if you're really entering like a unique place. So we came up for the company trip, and as we're driving down, I remember thinking to myself, this place has like a Portland vibe. And so I lived in Lakewood, Washington for about a good amount of time, and so I'm kind of familiar with the
Pacific Northwest.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and I really love it there. I grew up there for a bit. That's where my grandma's at. So yeah, when I came into, for some reason, I just got like a Portland vibe or a Pacific Northwest vibe, and it was really cool. It was really interesting. It is definitely, if I can say, it's different from the rest of, well, the Utah that I've seen. But it was really cool. A lot of its own characteristics, but yeah,
Dude,
I just knew it was.
awesome.
Yeah, it was different.
Sorry to interrupt. It looks like we got another donation.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is going straight to Relief Packs, So, and then we got another one. Oh my gosh. I wasn't anticipating this, but, we might as well do some good for it. So, sorry to
Oh, this
interrupt
is
you.
awesome.
Yeah, hit me up if you want to do some mine shafts. I got the equipment for Hidden Valley Mine Shaft. Okay, so if you don't know, I have a channel. This is what it's streaming on. I kind of piggyback off of the This Is Ogden page that I have. So on Instagram we have This Is Ogden, and it's got a decent amount of followers. And then we've pivoted. Facebook has some followers there. But then on YouTube, I kind of started this under my own channel where I've actually been going around and featuring hikes in the area. I think last year I did 22 hikes basically from my doorstep, which is pretty amazing. I'm pretty lucky to live where I live. And so we were able to do these hikes, and I stumbled across, well, I had heard about this mine shaft just above my house, and this is what Ammon is talking about. And by the way, Ammon, I'll answer your email with those pictures. Thank you so much for sending me those. Don't think I didn't notice them. So anyway, there's a mine shaft just above my house, and it goes back about 50 yards, and then it drops down 50 feet. And pretty amazing drop, and I think people have just thrown junk down there. I lowered a GoPro down there with a flashlight, and we couldn't really see anything. So that's what Ammon is talking about. Is he's got some equipment to do some rappelling into a mine shaft. So hey, if you're up for it, then if you know what you're doing, we'll go up there and we'll definitely make a video of it. So when social distancing is over, Ammon, let's go.
Hey, also shout out to Chris. Thanks for the donation.
Yeah, Chris, thank you, man. Throwing that back up there. So we got $11 towards our pack there. So, all right, let's see what Creighton Green. So many amazing Ogden restaurants that need our support. If you can support them, please do. Absolutely. And when you were here, Ross, we went to the timber mine.
Yeah.
They're actually doing a drive.
Shout out Timber Mine.
Yeah. One of my good buddies that I've actually met through This Is Ogden. I didn't realize his parents were owners of it. And so when we were there,
Tim
we got hooked up with some mushrooms. Yeah.
For sure.
Not those kind of mushrooms, fried mushrooms.
We got to meet up another time for those type of mushrooms.
Yeah.
But dude, what is it? Timber Mine?
Yeah, Timber Mine.
Timber Mine. Yeah.
So
shout out Timber Mine. There's a pretty awesome steakhouse.
They're doing a drive-through, so you can pre-order and get it. They don't normally do that, so
yeah.
Some to-go orders. A lot of restaurants are doing that, but for now, we're featuring this reliefpacks.org, where they're given, or where you can get dinner for $6 from Mobetta's, which is on 12th Street, Costa Vida, which is at the junction, as well as in South Ogden. R&R Barbecue, that one, I think the closest one there is in Farmington. But what this is doing is it's supporting the employees because the money goes to the labor, and then it covers food costs, but it's also giving cheap meals to you guys too. And we're giving some away. So speaking of giveaways, Ross, what do you say we give away a hat?
Ooh, let's do it.
So if you're the winner, we'll reach out to you for your address. I'll mail it to you, either that or I'll drive by and throw it on your lawn for social distancing purposes. No, we'll mail the hat to you. So yeah. Anyway, Ross is going to pull up a winner and we'll announce it in the chat. And then also, can you throw in a link real quick? Actually, before we do, will you throw in a link to enter just in case somebody's missed it?
Will do.
We'll give you about a minute to enter on thisisogden.com/live. Let me pull that up on here too. So you can, if you haven't entered yet, go there. It'll also have the live stream in front of it. So
I think you might have to do it, Tim. Mine's just posting, I think you gotta put up the link.
Oh, really?
Because what I'm posting isn't clickable. Are you able to do that?
Let's see. Let me see if this will go here.
I don't know. For some reason, my comment's not showing up on the side.
They might think you're like trying to spam it or something.
True. Yeah.
If not, type thisisogden.com/live in the browser.
Oh, yep.
And it'll take you right there. So I'll give you about a minute to enter. And we will not. Oh, we got Arizona in the house. So JT, you're eligible to win a hat, but the food is local. So if you haven't entered yet, go ahead and enter. We got some donations too, which is awesome. In fact, let's throw on some party lights here. There we go. How's that?
Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Okay, we're gonna pick a winner. This one is for the O-Town snapback hat. They're available on the website for $9.99 as well. As you can see, I have plenty.
Hoo-hoo. Okay, I'm going to go pick a winner. Let's see. And I am sending it to you in the chat.
So we got a winner?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the private chat.
All righty. We have a winner, Roberta Peepool. You win a hat. Congratulations. Let's throw that in the comments here. Winner for the snapback.
Oh, okay. So I just got a note from somebody saying that the only people that can pay $25 for food are organizations, church groups, etc.
Okay.
But people can donate or request meals.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I guess clarification on that. Let me see. So if you're someone who needs help, you can request for a meal. And if you're someone who has extra, you can donate to them and help somebody who might be in need of help.
Gotcha.
Or a
okay.
meal. Yep.
My bad. Sorry, we just jumped right into that and got so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're an organization like a business or a church group, then you can sign up for those meals for your employees, for those in need. But then you can also donate, which is what we'll do with these donations.
Mm-hmm.
And then also if you're in need of a meal, you can request one. So cool. Thanks for clarifying that. But congratulations to Roberta Peepool. You won the snapback hat. So we will be hitting you up for your address and we will mail that out to you.
Ooh, first winner.
In fact, you know what? I'm feeling generous. I got a ton of hats. Let's give away another snapback.
Okay. Let me choose another one. Ooh. Ready?
Yep.
Should I send you the winner? Yeah, I'll send you the winner.
Yeah, just send it to the private chat.
Sent in the private chat.
Anyway, okay, we're still waiting for the winner here. We need to pick one for the snapback.
Okay.
But we have one winner so far. JT is wondering where to enter. Let me throw that back up on the screen here. Oh, I had it on there, so there we go.
Cool. Okay, I sent it to you in the private chat.
Okay, let's try this again. Oh, I don't see it. Did you send it in the real chat?
The private chat working.
Oh, there we go.
We need Jamie. Jamie. Did you get that reference? Jamie's the guy from Joe Rogan. He's like their moderator, or not moderator, but he's the guy that's always, hey Jamie, go get this. Jamie, grab this.
We need one more winner, Ross.
Oh, okay.
One more.
Sorry.
It's all good. We got the party lights going. If you haven't signed up yet, go to thisisogden.com/live. Okay, we got a winner. Let's get him up on the big screen here. Thank you, Ross, for picking him.
Yep.
And here we go. We will announce it now. Ammon, are you still on? You still there? If so, you won a hat. We'll be reaching out to you to hook you up with a hat. So congratulations. That's a snapback. So we've given away 2 snapbacks. In about 5 minutes, we'll be picking the winner for the free food from reliefpacks.org. And yeah, But before
nice.
we do that, let's see if there's any questions. You guys have any questions about what's going on here, who we are, what to expect? I don't know. Any questions are fair game. We got a couple comments here. All right. Yep. Ammon is there. He has won. So congratulations. What we're doing is we're talking about relief packs. And just to clarify from a point, we were talking about in order to get the food for $25, you have to be an organization or like a church group and sign up and fill out your information there. And then, but if you're in need of a meal, you can request one, or if you want to donate, you can donate as well. And again, that money that was donated earlier in the chats, we are going to be donating to relief packs as well. So thanks for that. Congrats, Ammon. All right, let's give away another hat. Oh yeah. If you want to cue that up, hopefully everyone has entered that is here. If not, go to thisisogden.com/live. Tactical Nacho says he wanted to come on a group hike with us, but that's not happening anytime soon. You're right, unfortunately. Although we could probably remain 6 feet apart, it's not advised by the governor. So until this nasty virus goes away, there won't be any group hikes. But we've done 2 meetups, which is cool. One was to a little hike just above my house called the Ramp. You get this awesome overview of the city. And then another one was on the backside of the Wasatch, which was Wheeler Creek. Fun fact there, that's where I proposed to my wife. And so that's what I think about every time I do that hike. But all right, so now we are giving away the dad hat. You don't have to be a dad to win. In fact, I see more women wearing dad hats, but they are unisex. So yeah, men and women alike, these look good. In fact, this has actually been a top seller, and a couple people at the office have bought this hat, and so it's fun to see them show up to work in them, and they look really good. In fact, I'll put one on. I need to adjust it. I have a huge head, but as you can see, what?
Did you design those?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
You can see I'm a big fan of just like single letter hats.
Now you're just missing the O.
Yeah,
the B.
So Ross is a jokester. Ross is from Hawaii, if you missed that part. I know you guys are waiting to win a hat, but I have to tell another story. I'm a storyteller. Oh, this is a great comment right here. I have to highlight it. I'm a mom and a dad, depends on the day. I'm sure you excel at both. Anyway, we're going to Hawaii, and Ross, fairly new to the company, so I didn't know his personality, and he works down in St. George. I work up in Ogden, and he's like, "Oh, you're going to Hawaii? You have to try this awesome trick." He's like, "It's really relaxing. You take sea rocks and put them on your eyes and on your chest and on your belly button and lay there, and it like sends you into a trance." And my wife, she is, she's more into meditation and stuff. And so I was like, "Hey, this guy, he's Hawaiian. He told us about this trick." And so we were on like this popular beach with 2 rocks on our eyes, one on our chest, one on our belly button, just laying there. Luckily, it was a beach where the locals didn't go to, or else we probably would have had seaweed thrown at us or something. But yeah.
Trust no Polynesian when you go to Hawaii.
Don't trust a Hawaiian.
I'm sorry. When you came back and told me that, I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah. So if you can't have fun, then it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a winner for us?
Yep. Sent in the private chat.
All right. That hat will squeeze my head. new winner for the dad hat, if you are still on. And we'll be reaching out to you if you're the winner and getting your information so we can.
We'll contact you.
Yep, exactly. So here we go in the chat. Michelle, I don't, so there's Zurchers, or is it Zerkers, the party store? Congratulations, you won, Michelle. Zerker or Zurcher. If you know the answer, I'm sure because it's your last name, and if you're here, please clear this up for me because my wife, she shops at Zerkers or Zurchers quite a bit for her preschool, and we don't know what to call it. Anyway, congratulations, Michelle. You are the winner of the dad hat. Again, you don't have to be a dad to win it, but you did. And assuming you are not a dad. Here's a good question. When will we get a This Is Ogden podcast? We'll need to polish a few things up before we can officially call ourselves a podcast, that's for sure. I'll have to figure out ways to be more interesting other than just sitting in my basement in front of some random objects on a shelf. But yeah, congratulations to Michelle. All right.
I don't know. I think that's Creighton. I think Creighton's saying he's liking what he's hearing, so we got to keep going with.
Okay.
Keep going with this.
I'll drink to that. Some H2O. If you guys are interested in these hats, they are available on the website for $9.99 plus shipping. They were at the local Artisan Collective, but that place has turned into by appointment only, unfortunately, with what's going on here. So, like church, Zurcher. Oh, okay. We're getting some comments. Is the T hat for Tremonton? It could be, but no, it's for Tim, of course. T is for Tim. Okay, we got what's going on. Where's the free food? Of course, we got the eager ones here that are hungry. So I said we'd announce it in about a half hour. It has been just about a half hour, but before we do, let's make sure people are entered first. So if you haven't entered yet, go to thisisogden.com/live. And what we are doing is we are giving away free food from Relief Packs. What that is it's dinner for 6 from Costa Vida, Mo Betta's, and R&R Barbecue. And if you're the winner, you get winner for yourself, or you get food for yourself and for somebody that you nominate. So it's a win one, give one situation.
Hey Tim, quick question.
Yeah.
So for everybody that has already won a hat, are they still eligible for the Relief Pack prize?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep. We didn't announce that would disqualify you at the beginning, so you're still eligible to win because we're feeling super generous here. But talking a little bit about Relief Packs real quick before we pick that winner. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comment below, and or in the comments to the side or below or wherever you're viewing this. But basically what it is it's for organizations or church groups. You can sign up and you can purchase meals for $25. So if you're a business, you can purchase them for your employees. Ross and I benefited from that today, which was awesome. We got a ton of food. Again, You have a bigger family. Did it cover your family? How many kids do you have?
3. We got 3 kids.
3 kids, 2 adults, so it was
2
plenty.
kids. And we also have my brother-in-law here with us. So
oh wow.
Yeah, fed all of us. Yeah, we definitely got hooked up.
Okay, I'm going to try something here. We get some suggestions to try. I'm chatting the link, so if you see it in there, it's from me.
Yep.
Does that make it clickable? I'm not viewing it on YouTube.
It's clickable. Yep, it's clickable now.
All right, so we'll give you a
We
minute
figured it
to.
out.
This is our first time doing this, so thanks
Yeah.
everyone for bearing with us. It's been a lot of fun. And if you like it, we'll do it again. So you'll definitely let us know. JT, let's hear it. You say your sister is the manager of a very popular eatery that's near our office. Maybe I need to buy you lunch. You can buy me lunch. I'm cool with that. What's the name of the eatery? So we want to give shout outs. What we're trying to do is help locals here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you want to give your sister a shout out, then please let us know. Awesome, it's clickable now. So if you plan on doing a live stream, now you know to get a clickable link, you just put it in the chat there with HTTP in front of it. All right, that's what you get for being lazy. Or that's what I get for being lazy. I wasn't blaming you. Anyway, we're giving away free food from Relief Packs, meaning Costa Vida, R&R Barbecue, or Mo Betta's. And what this is doing is it's keeping people in the kitchen working, getting those paychecks. It's also a way for organizations to give cheap food to their employees and other beneficiaries. And by cheap, I mean cost. The food is amazing. It's the same quality you get. Like I got the chicken katsu. What did you get from Costa Vida?
We got oh dude, I'm gonna butcher this. What do you call those tacos or like burrito like, but they're
The enchiladas?
like enchiladas where there are a bunch of them in a pan and
Yep.
you have that cheese and sauce over it. Yeah.
Yep.
Enchiladas.
You're definitely from Hawaii if you don't know what an enchilada is.
Yeah, I know what chicken katsu is. My favorite meal.
Okay, Union Grill is what JT was talking about. Union Grill is awesome. They're on 24th Street there. So unfortunately, they're not part of Relief Packs, but I know that the owners are doing some stuff with, they're part of Roosters, Union Grill, B Street. So I know that I've seen on social media that they're doing stuff too. Okay, we have waited long enough. I think everyone here has entered. So let's go ahead and give away some free food from Relief Packs here. Oh, we lost us. Let's make sure we're on there. Well, maybe it's better that they can't see my face, but there you got handsome Ross. Ross too handsome. Maybe we should just feature you up there. All right, we are giving away some free food from Relief Packs. Go ahead and check out their website. I'll put that in the comments there so you can go check it out while we pull up a winner. And you can watch a video on what they're doing and what they're trying to accomplish, which is pretty amazing. So if you're in need of a dinner, you can request one. If you are so kind, you can donate one. And if you're an organization or a church group, you can sign up to be a part of it. So. All right. This one, we do have a winner for the Relief Pack. We are announcing it, and I don't have a last name. So if you are here, let us know in the comments. We will reach out to you as the winner. So, you know, if you're announced and maybe you missed it, maybe you clicked away from your screen for a second, you are still eligible to win. But the winner is being posted, and I'm bringing it up on the screen right now. Jeff H., congratulations. You won the meal from Relief Pack. So that is a dinner. That's a dinner for you for 6, plus somebody that you nominate. So yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
that's why we're here. We're here to kind of take your mind off of things, talk about local stuff, and give you some free food. So congratulations to Jeff.
Looks like we got Jeff here. Yeah.
So we'll be reaching out to you, Jeff. So congratulations on that, and thank you so much for hanging out with us and Yeah, this was a lot of fun. If we can keep streaming, if you guys want to still hang out, if you got nowhere to be, I don't know. What about you, Ross?
Yeah, hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. Let's keep chatting. This
Yeah,
is pretty fun.
let's take a couple questions while we're here. Yeah, so let's yeah, while we're here, let's take some questions. Jeff, congratulations. Thank you so much for entering, for being a part of this. You helped us kick off this inaugural live stream event. So again, thank you for being a support. Thank you for supporting This Is Ogden, and thank you for supporting local. And the answer to your question, absolutely you can. I know that you're down there in Arizona, so if you want to nominate your sister, then or sorry, your daughter who lives here, then by all means, that's very kind of you. So, okay, we got a great question here. So we gave away the free food. We're opening it up to some questions, and then we'll let you guys get back to your evening here. But what are some good Ogden legends? Ross, have you heard of any Ogden legends?
Um, I've been following your show. What's the haunted one? The Murderer's Cave, or
Yeah,
what is that one? I don't know. That I'm trying to think.
yeah. So
Ogden.
that one's not so much a legend, other than as it is I'm like digging up an old
Oh, okay.
story. But
What's the story behind that one?
well, the way that I came across it is there was a gentleman who came into that store that I was telling you about where I'm selling these hats. By the way, we
Okay.
gave away a couple hats. If you guys are hanging out, we might as well give away another hat. So while I'm telling this story, go ahead and enter. We'll give away one more dad hat. So I'm going to throw that in the comments here. Live. We gave away some free food. That was the main event. I don't want the hat giving away to usurp the main event. Here we gave away free food from reliefpacks.org, but we figure, might as well give away something else if you guys are willing to hang out a little bit. Let me turn off these party lights here and go back to something a little. Actually, let's go into like something spooky for this story.
Oh.
There we go. No, so anyway, that store I was talking about, the local artisan collective where I sell these hats,
Mm-hmm.
a gentleman came in. He's about my parents' age, and he asked if he could have my phone number because he had a story to tell me. And they're like, well, we don't really give out our artist phone numbers, but if you leave your number, we'll let him know and he'll give you a call. So they reached out to me, the store did, and let me know. They gave me his number, and I was out walking my dog, and I was same thing like what Tactical Nacho said. He's working till 10, so he's got nothing to do. I was walking my dog, so I might as well talk on the phone. So I give the guy a call, and he was actually super surprised that I called him back. And he just was telling me, he's like Ogden native, telling me the different things about Ogden. He's like, yeah, it's great talking to you. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a cave above 9th Street, and this guy who was obsessed with his ex-girlfriend used to spy on his ex-girlfriend up there, and she started dating somebody, and he was living in that cave, and he came down and killed her. So what I wanted to do, yeah, I know it gets dark. What I wanted to do was kind of get up there, check out his vantage point, and see if that was true, because there's a lot of little cliffs and stuff up there. And earlier that last summer, I actually climbed into a cave and found somebody living in it. So if you want to see, these are all videos I've made on my YouTube channel. On that one, I've gotten a lot of flack for it because I wussed out. I didn't go in the cave. And so people have been like, you're such a wuss. You should have gone in, but I didn't want to risk it. Anyway, so I wanted to find this cave that he was talking about. And so he gave me directions. I hiked up 2 weeks ago and found a mine, but in that mine I couldn't look out and see anything. So he can't really get up there anymore, and so it's not like he could take me up to show me where it was. So then he was like, no, it's one canyon over, after watching my video, and he gave me some some different directions, and I was able to find it. So I think I found the one that he was talking about. I just need to get the full story of what went down, but it sounds like this guy was kind of a troublemaker. So, you know, this story might gain some popularity and become an Ogden legend, but as of right now, it's not. So,
So Tim,
uh,
you're gonna go to that lookout. You're gonna creep. You're gonna try and creep like that.
well, maybe
Everybody,
I'll
close your windows, close your shades.
with this.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Ooh,
just kidding.
um, back to that legend question, then I'll get to Summer's question because this is hilarious. There is Flo the Ghost, and that one is you find Flo Grange's headstone, and if you park in front of it, I think every cemetery has a story like this, but if you park and flash your lights, then she appears in the road.
Ooh.
And I've seen it, which segues into Summer's question. What's your Ogden scariest moment? But
It's funny. So if we look at this question,
yeah,
I visited Ogden once, and I have a scary moment as well. So
let's
yeah,
hear it.
definitely everybody has it. Okay, so like I said before, we came up for a business trip, right? And one of our guys, one of our manager, books an Airbnb, right? 5-star, 5-star review, the whole shebang. We're like, oh, okay, cool. We got a pretty cool place we're gonna stay at, right? But then I guess after we get to you guys and we tell you guys where the Airbnb is at, everybody's like, ooh, you guys are on the scary part of town. And we're like, oh, what? No, like I'm pretty sure it's not. So then we start looking it up. We start giving you guys more details, and the more details we gave you guys, the more you guys like, no, yep, no, yep. You guys are, you guys are right where we think you guys are.
Now
So,
you know.
anyways, right?
Now you know why you
So
got such a deal on it, right?
yeah, maybe. But so we get there, or we're driving there, and we already have this idea in our head, like, oh, we screwed up with the Airbnb. We should have picked something else. All of the natives here are telling us that we're in the sketchy part of town. So we're getting there, right? And it's in the more humble parts. Do you know where it is? What park it was?
It was 20.
Right across.
You were at 27th below Washington.
Yeah, yeah. So wherever that was, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, so we're driving there, and yeah, like I said, humble part of town. Um, the car we were driving in, it was a really nice car. So it's like really nice car in a humble part of town, sketchy part of town. Are we just painting a bullseye on the back of our backs? So, anyways, we get there at night, right? We go eat Timber Mine. Shout out Timber Mine, really great steakhouse. We end up getting back to our Airbnb. We get in, pretty cool, pretty chill. Yeah, I probably wouldn't stay in it again. Not just for the location, but just the house wasn't as 5-star as it made it seem to be. Anyways, that's for another day. So we get there, and me and my manager are there just hanging out. And yeah, we're just hanging out. In the meantime, sorry, backtrack a bit. There's 3 of us that came up. Our boss ended up going to a Jazz game, right?
Yeah.
So it's just me and my manager in this Airbnb, and we're just chilling, right? We're just relaxing, just both of us. No cable in that house. There wasn't anything, so we were just chatting, right?
Yeah, just the two of you, right?
Yep, just the 2 of us.
Because the boss was gone.
Yep, because the boss was gone. And we're there, and we're like getting into some conversation, getting to know each other a little bit better. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we just hear just loud pounding on the door. And we're like, whoa, 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 what's happening? And so I'm just like, immediately, because of what we were already anticipating, right? Oh, I was just alert, and I was just like, okay, wait, what's happening? Did you hear that? And my manager was sitting there because he was sitting there as if he didn't hear anything, right? So I'm already like, I look at him and I'm like, did you hear what I just heard? Because that was pretty loud.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, but he didn't look as alarmed as I was feeling.
Okay.
So now in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, am I hearing things?
Yeah.
Is this like ghost stuff, like supernatural things happening? So I'm just like, I'm on my toes, and I'm just like, okay, wait, don't move. If we don't say anything, maybe they'll leave. And then one more time, boom, 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 right? Pounding on the door. And I'm just like, oh, okay, it's going down. It's going down. Something's gonna happen.
But you're like a
So,
built dude, so for you to be scared, it must have been pretty scary.
well, I mean,
Like you could take someone out.
that's the perception. But I mean, I've never been in a fight
Oh, okay.
outside of my brothers, right? And every fight I've had in my dream, it's like that. It's like you're fighting underwater. You ever had that where you go to throw a punch and
Yeah,
you're like this? Yeah. So my perception of me fighting is I'm probably gonna lose.
gotcha.
So yep, this loud pounding, and I'm just like, boo, something's up. Somebody's here to collect. Something's going down. So we get closer to the door, and I'm like, wait, could that be our boss? Is that them? I don't know. And so I'm talking to my manager, and I'm just like trying to make out what's happening. And we get closer one more time, just real loud, just pounding on the door. And I'm just like, I yelled out my boss's name, like, hey, hey. I didn't hear anything. So I
Yeah,
was afraid to open the door. And I'm just like, I'm 2 feet from the door. And I'm like, do I open it or do I not? If I open it, where do I go? So that whole time, and then all of a sudden, I can't remember what happened. I think he yelled back,
yeah.
or my manager opened the door. Yeah, I just couldn't remember, but I just know my hands were tingling, and I was ready to. I don't know what I was gonna do. But I was
Yeah,
gonna do something.
that's
So
hilarious.
yeah, that went from 0 to 100 in the matter of like a minute and a half. But yeah, just with all of those preconceived, like they told us
Right.
we're the sketchy part of town.
They built
We
it up.
come in, yeah. So when I heard that, I was just like, yep, what they said was right. We're in the sketchy part of town, and something's going down.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's funny, man.
yeah, that was
So you've only been to Ogden once and you've had a scary moment, which is
yeah,
actually scary for you, but for your boss to be running around and pounding on doors too in downtown Ogden, that can get kind of sketchy.
all
We,
right, dude. You have to be brave to do that.
we have a funny story going on in the comments I want to highlight here. So we talked about Flo. Creighton Green says, "Don't go see Flo. I got a trespassing ticket in high school for going there on Halloween." And the next part of the story, we drove into the cemetery packed into multiple cars. And once we drove in, cops shut the gates. Kids ran everywhere to get out. Those of us that stayed in the cars had no way of getting out. 20 plus kids got checked out of high school to go to court in the middle of the day. We all had to pay a ticket for trespassing. Not very fun then, but makes for a good story now.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, it is illegal to go see Flo after sunset. I think you have a half hour after sunrise, or a half hour before sunrise and a half hour after sunset that you can be in the cemetery. Um, and then after that, it's trespassing. And I actually went once in college. So, I should have known better. Creighton was still in high school. That's what high school kids do. But I was actually in college and we went to go see Flo, but we parked our cars outside of the cemetery. Um, and as we walked up to where Flo was, there was actually a police officer parked right there, but he didn't see us. So he just turned around and ran away.
Uh, so who is Flo then, if I could
Oh,
ask?
yeah. Yeah. So the story goes Flo was, it was like she died in like 1916. So over
Okay.
100 years ago. And the legend is she was sneaking out of her house to hang out with her boyfriend. And my story might be wrong. I mean, Summer, who's in the chat, who we just answered, she's an Ogden local, so her story, you know, um, her story might be different than mine. So correct me if I'm wrong if you're still here, Summer. But anyway, she runs out into the street to go greet her boyfriend, and she gets hit by a car. So the
Uh,
flashing of the lights is to like summon her that's her
yeah.
boyfriend. So yeah.
Ah.
Is Flo the general? Nope, Flo is not the general. Um, but I don't know if you want me to ruin the legend for you or not, but I figured out how Flo works. It's an optical illusion. When you go, you actually see something, and even if you know the optical illusion, it's scary. But what it is, there's 13 of us on here now, so I'll just go ahead and divulge it. What it is Flow is up here. Let's see, I'm backwards on my camera here. So Flow is up here, kind of on a hill, and there's a road outside of the cemetery that faces where Flow is. And when those cars come and they make a left-hand turn or a right-hand turn, I don't remember which one, the headlights actually pan across the cemetery. And when it hits the hill, it looks like the ghost rises up, crosses the street, and then disappears. I've actually wanted to do a video on this, but I need permission to do it at night. And I don't know if I could get that permission, because then that would be like perpetuating the desire to go check it out. But yeah, you do see something, and it is super creepy. But yeah, that's Flo the ghost. So yeah, it looks like Summer corroborated the story there. She's heard that same story in 10 other versions. So
so that's pretty cool.
Is there another story about the general? I don't know that story. Another Ogden legend comes from Brian Green. So Brian was, I know Brian, he was in Ogden, and he booked the hotel at the Ben Lomond Suites, where actually my reception was with obviously my wife. But I think him just staying there was his scariest moment, because there is a legend that it is haunted. I think the 11th floor, there's a room on there, and they say you can smell this lady's perfume as you go up the elevator, and if you stay in this room, you're bound to get a haunting. So yeah, that is the story.
So the hotel is haunted?
That's what they say.
I'm not a fan of these types of things. But what's out?
Have you seen a ghost before?
Me, I have not. So here's one in Hawaii, right? There's a legend that if you're at the beach at night, right, they call it whatever beach you're at.
Yeah.
So they call it. So there's a beach in Hawaii called the Hukilau Beach, right? And there's a legend saying there is the Hukilau lady, right? Yeah. And at night you'll hear a baby crying, and if you hear a baby crying, it is. Sorry, let me start again. So long ago, there was a ship, right, that got into an accident, maybe a couple miles off the beach. Anyways, most people died, right? But there was a lady that was saving her child and was swimming towards the shore. But somewhere along the way, I guess she lost her baby, and they both ended up dying. But at night, sometimes you'll hear a baby cry. But if you hear the baby cry, then you will see the Hukilau lady walking up and down the beach looking for her baby, right? Try to listen for the noise and follow the baby.
Yep.
But if she finds you without her baby, then she'll kill you.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Well, this is the scary thing, right? So one time we were out for scouts, right? And we were playing. So where I live, there was a golf course right next to the beach. And late at night, we would take one hole and the other hole, right? And we'd use their flags and play capture the flag.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So one night, maybe like 10, 11 o'clock at night, right? We're playing capture the flag right across the green with these two golf flags.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, so we get down to one side, and one side of where one flag is there's like a forest or a bunch of trees, right? And that kind of ends the public area. Anyways, we get there and we're just hanging out because we're tired. It's the end, and all of a sudden we hear a baby crying.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and everybody looked at each other and was like, "Oh snap!" So we all booked it to my house, which was like right across the street, and we were all scared because we heard it and it was distinct. And the thing is, there's no other houses in that direction that would have a baby. So yeah, we were all freaking out, and we all ran across there like, "Oh, did you hear that?" And yeah, it was, Come to find out, it's a bird that will make that noise at night. That's why I guess every beach in Hawaii has a beach lady.
Gotcha.
Legend. Yeah. At that time, we were like, what, 13, 14, 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we heard like it was like we were there and we heard it and we are like, oh snap, and we just took off running.
That's yeah, it's those. I mean, it's fun to have stories like that. There were stories where I grew up in Idaho about stuff like that. Um, let's give away a hat and we'll wrap this up. But before we do, I want to give a huge shout out to reliefpacks.org. If you were on this earlier, we gave away free food from Relief Packs. We gave away a dinner for six for the winner, plus they can nominate a friend too. So that's 12 servings, or basically 12. It serves 12 people. So one meal for you of six servings and one meal for somebody that you nominate. So, yeah, Ross, tell us a little bit more about Relief Packs and what it is exactly.
Yeah, so Relief Pack, during these trying times with COVID-19, we have a lot of people who, for whatever reason, may be without necessities such as food. But then at the same time, we also have some businesses, right, who, because of COVID-19 and the shutdown, a lot of these businesses that also provide jobs for a lot of our community members losing out, right? And so a solution they've come up with is, hey, let's just provide people with a job and provide other people with food. So for a discounted price, they're offering these packs that for $25 can feed up to 6 people, which I don't know. I think that's really great. But yeah, basically that's what they're doing. If you have extra, you can donate to this. And if you're one of the people in need, then you can, um, yeah, you can request some help. And the cool thing is, yeah, we're all able to find a way to help each other, help our community members, right? Support local, help our community members to keep a job, while at the same time looking out for those in need and be able to provide them with some sort of relief during these trying times. I know
Exactly.
we're all struggling, and but yeah, I don't know. There's a really interesting vibe right now where everybody's seeming to come together.
Yeah.
People. I mean, we've had our neighbors come and check on us, and luckily we're able to do the same with some of our other friends and family. So
Right.
yeah, this is just a business effort to help everybody where we can. So
Yeah, and if you're a business and you're watching this too, it's time to get creative in how we serve our community, and this is a great example of that because it's keeping people working, like you said, plus giving away to get people fed there. So I put the URL. We've already given away the free food. Jeff H is our winner. Congratulations if you're still on, Jeff. We'll be reaching out to you and working out those details. But I want to give away one more hat, and we'll call it good. We did get a few super chats from YouTube, and that money will go to reliefpacks.org as well. So thank you for Chris, Ammon, Tyler. I believe those were the donations there. So that was really cool of you guys. But
yeah.
yeah, any
So
other
yeah,
questions before we go?
I'm just reading in the chat. So JT6188 asks, I thought a hukila was fishing. Yeah. In
Oh,
Hawaiian, hukila means to fish with nets, but it's also the name of a beach. So just for clarification. And then somebody also said maybe it's the screaming banshee. I wonder what that is.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
a joke that's going over my head.
Banshee
But
is
yeah.
like a witch or something like that. So
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
we don't have those in Hawaii, so I'm
No,
not
it's
familiar with. I'm just joking.
all right, we have our winner. I am going to chat it out here. And thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. Our winner is Michael. I'm going to screw up your last name. I want to say it's Bench or Bonch. I'm sorry, but you win. We have your information. We'll collect it. We'll make sure you get your hat. Thank you so much for joining in. That's fun. I love giving stuff away. Like, it just makes things a little bit more meaningful, and I'm glad I have a couple hats to give away. So congrats to all of our
thanks, Tim.
winners. Roberta Peepool, Jeff H, and Ammon. Oh, Bench. Okay. Sorry. I knew I was going to screw that up. So Jeff Bench. I apologize. Please forgive me. So our winners are Michael, Roberta, Ammon, and
Jeff.
Michelle. And Michelle. That's right. So
and Michael.
Yep. We got it. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I need to log off, let my computer cool down, and step away from the screen. So thank you, everyone. We hope this was a nice break for you in everything that's going on. Thank you for your support. Thanks to reliefpacks.org for being a part of this too, so that we could give away some free food there. And yeah, we'll be emailing everybody, and we hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, thanks for helping out, Ross. Yeah, we'll have to do this again. After the fact, let us know in the comments if this is something that you like. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I do upload other videos, so you'll want to check those out. I'm thinking about doing a hike tomorrow. I would invite you all with me, but unfortunately we can't, so I'm not going to disclose the location. You'll just have to watch for a new video. As you can tell, this is a lot of fun. I don't want to go, but we are going to hang this up, and thank you, everyone. And have a great evening. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thanks, Ross.
Sayonara.